today. From Columbus, Ohio, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Columbus Aviators taking on the Toronto Thunderbirds.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with their opponents. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Columbus Ball Club entering play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victory. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
So they bring out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Conway. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. So the false start will back them up 5. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Conway, a bullet throw, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Reddick to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Throwing on first down. Conway over the middle, complete. That's Cruz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Teague. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Conway, he'll buy some time right. Evades him at the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Conway. This is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Aviators have taken the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good to make it 7-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Reddick sets to pass it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Reddick. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a 1st down without scoring. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Thunderbirds are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Three yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Back to throw. Conway. Cruz on the crossing route. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll run on 1st down. Teague, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Conway. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They bring their punter out there now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. These two teams all tied after 1. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. From the 22, Reddick. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's a 2nd down. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense. To throw again on second down. Reddick. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh will send on the field goal unit. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So that one will be accepted. Looking to throw. Conway dancing to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. To throw on 2nd down. Conway. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
On 1st and 10, Conway.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They'll They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Teague. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. From the gun, Conway. Shorts on the reception over the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Back to throw. Conway. They'll run under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. It'll wind up going as a sack and a loss of 2. And now the task gets more difficult here on 3rd and goal.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Looking to throw. Conway. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he'll go at the 25. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around. Pressure comes, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a give right side. Woody. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Woody. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but bottom line, his team's losing. They got to fix something.
And it starts with him. He has to keep that little quarterback strut going right now to make sure that his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game. But just let them know, hey, if I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Conway. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Looking to throw. Conway. Griffin's got it. Middle of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Shut him down! Shut him down! Let's do this!
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They'll run on first down. Weston. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Off play action. Conway. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
3 yards remain for second down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Conway. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On first down, T. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Conway. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Conway looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Conway, and it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Aviators are once again back in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And that makes it 14-10. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ramsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Thunderbirds have yet again retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always have the confidence. If they just get their assignments down, they would get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
On second down, Weston. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. To throw on third down, Conway. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your quarterback? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. He'll drop to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Working with a 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell him to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 34 yards.
And the Thunderbirds are able to extend their lead. But that makes this a 2-score ball game. And, you know, the way this thing has been going, Charles, 2 scores kind of feels like 3 or 4 scores.
Yeah, that's a great observation. It's been a heck of a battle, hasn't it? And points have been at a premium throughout this game. So you have to wonder, is this going to be too much for them to overcome?
Now the try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Columbus's offense just about ready to go again. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. On first down, Conway. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Looking to throw on second down. Conway. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. On third down, Teague. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Throwing on first down. Conway out to his left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And this turns into a nice gain at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Conway. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a 2-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. 2-hand. Oh, I get it. 2-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll run on first down. Teague. 59 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 3. Looking to throw. Conway on the move to his left. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Conway. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Being chased out, and it's a fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Toronto's offense ready to take over. But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down, and of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands how to get the ball downfield and how to stay in bounds and make sure the clock keeps running.
They're going to look to throw. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down on the scoreboard, 1:53 remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Conway firing quickly, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Conway. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Conway got his man complete over the middle. It's Griffin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Shorts has got it. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And they take a knee. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
Well, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long. We'll see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for our visitors, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Columbus, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.